of you online, those numbers are creeping up as well. Next time, join us in person if you can, so that way we can eat lunch with you. So again, thank you, welcome, happy Wednesday, leaders. Before we get started, have you guys seen the island that now we have at the front area? All right, I have a challenge for you. So previously, that area was called the bullpen, right? Or cubicles. We are looking for a new name. That's a place where we are going to lead generate, have happy hours, and spend some quality time. What should we call it? We are taking votes. Go ahead. The Hive. Can you go ahead and write it down? We will do a poll.
Oh, we're gonna
The
go
Hive.
live. Okay, well, we're not gonna do happy hour
Okay, hold on.
Okay, we got the Hive.
The Hive,
Like you
second.
just mentioned, I was thinking with the margaritas and everything, just call it the island. Just make me
The
feel like I'm just
The island. All right, the island. This is where dreams come. The island. No, the island.
Brandon has a suggestion.
The island.
The
Next level.
island.
You need to put the in front of there. Okay, who else? Who else? Who else?
Brandon, you have suggestion?
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
Hey, but every agent we
The
bring
vibe
here
is
will-
euphemous.
Hey, we are still a real estate office first. Any other suggestions?
What will we call that area? I mean, business partners, we'll take your suggestions as well.
Like, right
Anybody online?
Anybody online? Any suggestions how we should call the
The
area?
lot.
The what?
The lot. L-O-T.
The lot.
The lot. All right. One more suggestion. We have the Hive, the island.
I wish I could go live and go show y'all the thing. Like coming to you
lot.
live from the. Oh, okay. So we just tested it out. Okay.
All right, we are taking a vote. Raise your hand if the place should be called the Hive.
Those of you online, put a checkbox or whatever. Raise your hand in there too. We'll look at you. The Hive.
Team Pod, all right?
Team
Oh,
Pod.
you're cheating now. You're Googling something.
How is
Team
that cheating?
Pod or
Don't hate her
Team
because she is
Pod?
GT.
Team
Use your
Pod.
resources. The Lounge. Team Pod. The Lounge.
The Lounge.
Lounge is not bad. What about the cafe?
The Keller Club. No.
Or cafe?
We will not hate on people's, suggestions. We will embrace it and just put it on there and let the line tell it.
All right, since we have so many new suggestions, we will go ahead and after a team meeting, post a poll on our Facebook,
Yeah, there we go.
collect the votes, and make an announcement tomorrow what the area will be called. So the Hive, the island, the lot, Team Pod, the lounge.
Internet cafe. That's a different area.
That's the other area.
Internet your cafe about that.
So
Online has some suggestions.
All right, what is
Go
that?
ahead.
If I
What is
put 'em
your
in the chat.
suggestion?
let's look in the
In the
chat.
chat, Norm?
I don't know why this
What do you
man,
got?
he knows
Lounge
everybody.
1650.
Oh, Lounge 16. Oh, okay. Okay. And then the spot.
Yeah, The spot.
The spot.
Lounge 1650.
The dugout.
Dugout. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, Club 1650. Yeah.
Gianna's junk.
What does that mean?
And then we could play Welcome to the Jungle.
I know. Welcome to the dugout. All right, moving on, leaders. Moving on.
I hope y'all give this same energy. Will tell us something good, Bucketfields.
What do you mean?
Bucketfields.
All right, bucket fills. Anything to celebrate? New listing, new babies, new marriage, new house, new vacation, old marriage, new divorce.
We are growing our team at Well Advocate Real Estate Group, so we're excited about that.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Too.
Who else?
Absolutely. Anybody else?
Vamshi?
We have a listing in Telfair coming live tomorrow.
All right.
5 bedroom, 3.5, 3,500 plus square foot, no backdoor neighbors. and it will be lower to mid 700s.
Nice. Thank
Hope
you
to
for
see you guys for the open house this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 4. What is that? Yeah, I can.
One more.
Hi, this is my first time having multiple closings at one time and I mean, I worked my butt off. And I'm getting married.
She's like, and I'm getting married.
But I love how the movie was my two closings.
I know. I love it. So when is the big day? Woo! Love it.
If you guys are low on clothing, just go get married. And that will accelerate your transaction.
Love it.
You know what that's not good for though, if you're a guy especially, expense management.
Oh, boom.
All right, one more.
Another one.
Not even 2 weeks in here, I already got my first client, so that's great.
That's awesome. Anybody online, bucket fills?
Come on, unmute.
Going once? Oh, Melanie, go ahead.
Well, being present and going to social activities pay off. So make sure that you're not being a secret agent. I was at an event over the weekend and, trying to look fabulously cute and chic, which draws attention.
Don't cry.
Okay. Anyway, and by being there and being present, the first thing, it's like different ones were coming up that knew me and were talking. And then sure enough, it's like, oh, you know what? My mom has told me I should have called you. We're going to need to sell her place. So I'm like,
Awesome.
go. So I have a listing coming up. Yes, it does. Should I mention this now?
You can, go ahead.
Okay. Please be aware that there is a food drive happening because April is Global Volunteer Month. And so Tammy McCall with Johnson Development and Nicole Goulet with Fidelity, there is a box set up out in the
Island lot.
Club, 1650 Club, 350, whatever you want to call it, the island. There's a box and they're looking for unexpired and non-perishable food only, please. That's going to go on through April 30th. This is to benefit the Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry. So if you can, please bring in your items by the 30th. Not before.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now we're gonna shake things up and I would like to invite our fabulous business partner and today's lunch sponsor, Shanna. Go ahead and take it away. Thank you for bringing us lunch.
Good morning, Shanna Crane with American Homefield. Y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, thank you so much for having me today. I wanted to come and just share a little bit of information. And the first thing I want to share is that American Home Shield is going through a brand relaunch. Have y'all seen any commercials lately? Okay, you're going to be seeing them. You're going to be seeing them a lot of places. It's a lot of fun. It's a very modern brand, more bright colors, and their tagline, or our tagline, is "Don't worry, be warranty." So it's a lot of fun. You're gonna love it. So you'll see it on social media as well as emails coming through. So keep an eye out. It does not mean that our prices are changing. All of the real estate pricing is staying the same. So be sure that you get your clients more than ever. Be sure you're getting them the real estate pricing. And I know I spoke on that last time, but I just want to make sure that I reiterate it because it's really important because the real estate pricing and our current homeowner pricing is different. And these plans start on the day of close. And that is a key point, okay? We want to make sure that they get it started on the day of close. It also allows us to send the invoice to title to use escrow funds. And it also starts on the day of close, escrow funds, and there's something else and I've gone blank. I'll let you know when I think of it. So But anyway, it's just really important that we get them this. Oh, it doesn't require a credit card. When our current homeowner plans require a credit card, this does not. Okay, so we want to make sure that they're getting the right plan. And then, oh, it also has higher AC coverage. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about today is our top plan. So I hope you've got this. If not, I'll bring it by afterwards. But our top plan is called the Shield Complete. And the reason I want to talk about it is because summer is coming. And more important than ever, the Shield Complete is going to provide coverage on unlimited AC refrigerant. And the price of AC refrigerant continues to rise. As we all know, especially if we have an R22 unit, that price continues to rise. So we want to make sure we're doing the best for our client. That top plan is really the most comprehensive plan. It is $835, but it's going to include the unlimited AC refrigerant. It has a higher appliance limit up to 7,000 per appliance, so it includes those higher end models on appliances. It also has roof leak repair coverage included in it. So there's a lot to that plan. I just encourage you to take a look at it, talk to your clients about what their needs are, and make sure that they're covered in the best way that fits them. And then more importantly, I'm not just a lunch sponsor. I'm here to partner with you and earn your business. So please always feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to speak with your clients regarding the home warranty process. So thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great meeting.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right, a few classes and events coming up. Verna, go ahead and take it away.
All right, so April 11th, we have Closing the Deal. We'll have a little bit more information about that for you. Well, it's Contract to Close. It's happening right here, and WFG is who is sponsoring that, and it's taking you from contract all the way to close. April 14th, Spring Masterminds. If you haven't already signed up for that, it's going to be right there in San Antonio, okay? The price, and Nimesh will tell you a little bit more about that in a few. Finance Friday game nights is happening quarterly. It's on April 19th this quarter from 5:30 to 8:30. It is dealing with building your financial literacy utilizing games, okay? If you haven't already heard about our Accelerate Your Production program, the Sales Rocket program from Jeff Glover, I'm pretty sure you just didn't check your voicemail. No, just wait. We have 35 spots for our office, but 100 spots total. We are not bringing in Bold for this, season, but Bold will come back later on in the year. But this one has been getting rave reviews, right? And so we want to encourage you to participate in the Sales Rocket Accelerate Your Production. Shredding Hunger is happening May 4th. May is going to be jam-packed with a lot of activity, and this is one. This is a white labeled event. You should already have your you're going so fast. You should already have your flyers in your inbox. If you don't already, it's probably because we don't have your pictures. So make sure you get Greg those pictures. Now, May 9th, Red Day. Red Day is happening from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is where we stop everything and give back to the community in which we serve and live, right? So it is your opportunity to renew, energize, and donate. And we are donating our time and our efforts to Reigning Strength this year. There are 2 sessions that are happening, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. If you click or scan the QR code, it'll allow you to sign up for the portion you want to be in there. We have several of our sponsors, NAF, Nathan Roots, and Patent Title are some of the sponsors who will be providing some of our refreshments and entertainment on that day. Okay. All right. So on that same note, on May 10th, so we have the 4th, we have the 9th, and now the 10th. We also have something May 2nd. We'll talk about that later. But May 10th is our family night. This is our opportunity to bring those kiddos, grab your kids, grab your wives, right? Well, wife, hopefully. And come out to the game night. You can scan this QR code so that you can register as well as get your shirt. We will be representing and have a big picture there. We are proud sponsors of the Space Cowboys, so this is an opportunity for us as family members to come together and enjoy. And you get 4 complimentary tickets that goes with your sign up.
And 1 parking pass.
And 1 parking pass, okay? Giving back. So please make sure you sign up for that so you're accounted for. Please make sure that you distribute those tickets. If you, for some reason, are not needing it, get with your vendors or something, but be there. All right.
Now we would like to invite Valerie. Up front, we have
Yes. So my name is Valerie Diaz. I've been here for probably about 12 years with KW. And the picture that you see there of the little girl, she is my little niece. Her name is Lana Joy. She's probably about 15 months now, but in December, this past December, we received some really, really bad news that she was diagnosed with leukemia, and I had no idea that it was stage 4 cancer. So and it was very aggressive. I mean, she, it was we almost lost her. I mean, it got to that point. My brother, which is Josh, the one that's in the picture, he and his wife was in the hospital with her for about a month. And they struggled during that time. And so right now, my brother, he works for Envision Title and he's a marketing rep. So he has contacts. And one of his friends decided to go ahead and do a casino night. And so that's what that event is about. And I wanted to invite, whoever's able to come and support the cause. This little girl, her name is Lana Joy. She's going to be in chemo treatments for 2 years. So it's a process. She's doing good. She has some really bad days. And of course, I mean, a baby, having to go through chemo, it's tough as a child and then of course for the parents. But if y'all don't mind supporting, it's going to be Friday, April 26th. I think it's at 6 o'clock at night. And I mean, I don't know.
Valerie, if they cannot attend, I also know that there's a GoFundMe.
Oh yeah, and there is a GoFundMe, and I could post it on the KW Facebook group. So whoever cannot attend and would like to support, I'll go ahead and post that as well. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Our ALC minute. Do we have someone from ALC to give us something powerful for a minute?
No LC minute? All right.
All right, let's keep it moving. Israel.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? Awesome. Hey, just a quick couple of things on the PC side. I highly suggest you jump into our our mastermind coaching group at 12:30. We're gonna start doing a bingo card for our PC agents. So come find out about it. So April, May, perfect time to get into action. Build your pipeline up into the summer and get some business going. A little shout out for some of our agents that are already brand new agents that just started. Munza, who already has a buyer. Sasha got a referral the other day. Laney's working with some tenants. So this is the time where people are looking to list properties. I think Tibby, you're going on 2 appointments today, right? So activities is creeping up. So jump in here. We're going to do a bingo with some prizes, open houses, lead generating, and this will be listing focused. Okay. And then another thing to keep on your calendar, April 26th, I'll have more info later. We're going to do a power hour where we will be lead generating together as a group. Think of it as happy hour and lead generating together. Cool. But 12:30 in the lead gen room, we're going to talk about it some more. Cool.
Awesome. Thank you. Nimesh, you have 1 minute. What?
The clicker though.
30 seconds now.
Oh, that was supposed to get out of there. All right. So Spring Masterminds, as Verna mentioned earlier, do not forget that it is in San Antonio this year, like she had mentioned earlier. It's a great intimate environment. It's not massive like family reunion or mega camp. And the common misconception is it's only for MAPS clients, which is not true. All right. Anybody is welcome to go to Spring Masterminds. Now, typically it's $700 to attend Spring Masterminds, yet for our region, since it's in San Antonio, they have decided to give a steep discount. You can actually attend for $150. That's actually the code that's going to drop it down to $150. Okay, $149 when you go to the registration. So for anybody that's interested, you can still sign up for that. Okay, it's Monday and Tuesday coming up. All right, next Monday and Tuesday. Awesome. And then again, a reminder that this is going to be an awesome training session that's coming by none other than one of our MAPS coaches, Sarah Detmore. She is going to teach what we call sign on the dotted line. It's about articulating your value proposition, about making sure you can get that buyer's rep signed every single time. The way she explains it and the way the value she's going to provide is going to be tremendous. I highly encourage you to be in there. I probably already have 50 RSVPs for this class. So if you want to get in, we're almost at capacity. All right. Probably another 20 or 30 more, and that's it. All right. So again, highly encourage you to take that in.
Awesome.
That
Thank
was like
you.
48 seconds,
You
wasn't
did,
it?
you did good. You did good. Awesome. You
Minute
guys
and a half.
ready?
What a liar.
All right, what I would love for you to do is to pay attention because we will do a quick exercise at the end. However, what we are going to cover is what's happening in a local market. What is the most common questions that you guys get whenever you're in a line at HEB and you tell somebody that you are a real estate agent? How is the market? And what is the most common answer that a real Any other answers? Love it. And the most common answer though is it's good. It's good. And why do we say it's good? Ah, you nailed it. And that's why I have decided to share with you some numbers so you guys can actually write it down and educate yourself to have a strong conversations about the local market, meaning what is happening in Fort Bend County. So what we are going to go ahead is we are going to start with the entire Houston area in case you go to Central Market and you need to address the entire Houston rather than Fort Bend County, right? So what you see over here is as of March, we are still in seller's market. And so what that means is we still see a super high demand on move-in ready properties as a single family and townhouses that are also included in this. Now, how much the average home in Houston, Texas cost? Well, right now, the average as of March 2024, we are looking at 164 per square foot. With the average sales price in the entire Houston, $314,779. Now, the difference since March of last year, check this out. It's a 4% difference. And so that's a great conversational starter whenever you are meeting somebody in Central Market. Number of homes sold. So over here, you see a pattern from February of 2024. We were at 1,743. And then look at this jump to March 2024, 2006. That's a change of 15%. Anybody is hearing that now the market is slow because interest rates are high, or is it just me? Well, this is telling us otherwise. All right, now a little fun facts. Homes that were sold in the entire Houston under asking price, 1,238. 423 homes were sold at asking price, and 344 homes were sold over asking price. Now, what areas of town do you think you are going to see this the most? Yeah, the Heights. Where else? Yeah, Rice. Somebody said Rice. Vestview. A lot of Montrose as well, right? Did you know that in a Vestview right now, there are on average 5 buyers for every home? And this is exactly why we see such a low number because of the luxury market, and yet it's important that you guys know the data, right? Now, what does this large number of 1,238 homes were sold under asking tell us? Yeah, exactly. That the listing agents are still overpricing properties and are having a challenges of educating their sellers and pricing the homes accordingly. All right, awesome. Let's dive into Fort Bend County. So what I'm going to cover right now is basically the data of single family houses and townhouses in Fort Bend County only. And we are going to start with the median sold price. So what you see over here, I can give you a little bit of how these graphics work. This is a March of 2022. Over here, we are at March 2023, and over here, March of 2024. And over here, this is going to show you the dollars in thousands. So you see over here is a little review of the average, right? So in a March of 2022, we were looking at 395. Well, check this out. In March of 2024, the average in Fort Bend County is $369,000, which is a difference approximately 6.8% whenever it comes to median sold price. All right, over here, this is a full-blown graphics. If you guys want to really dive into the numbers and want to understand the patterns, what it looks like monthly, and pay attention to the seasonality. Would you say that here in Fort Bend County, the seasonality matters as well? Or we do see higher demand during the peak of the season rather than the rest of the year? Yes? What would you say is the peak of our market here in Fort Bend County? Yeah, March, April till approximately July. Why do you think it's that? Absolutely. Great job. All right, next. Norman, next. All right, supply and demand. This is gonna show us number of units that pay attention off market. So what does that mean? You're expired and you're terminated. Now, this is a fun number to pay attention to because we see a huge increase in terminated and expired properties. So looking at March 2022, in Fort Bend County, there were 176 homes that have expired or they have been terminated. Now, look at a March of 2024, 468. That's an increase of 165.9%. What does that tell you? Anyone? Bernadette?
People were not considering moving because of the interest rate
Yeah.
to be able to buy another.
Yeah. Opportunity, love it. Any other feedback? It's a big number, guys. Huge jump. Yeah, yeah. So going back to what Sapana said, opportunities. That's an opportunity for you guys to give them a call, right? Hey, Israel, I see that your house is no longer active on MLS, and I was wondering if your house were sold, where were you moving? The reason I ask is because I specialize in property that did not sell the first time. So I was wondering, when are you going to interview the next agent for the job of getting your house sold? I'm available tomorrow at 2 p.m. Would you prefer Thursday at 5? I'm going to stay with my same agent. The house did not sell. No, I completely understand. And then you dive into the next objection handling, right? This is script, guys. And those are easy conversations. And what we see around the office, that agents that actually do call for expireds are on average right now able to set anywhere from 2 to 4 appointments per week. During COVID time, that was per month. So definitely an opportunity, and every single one of you that is in a PC program receives the list from Vulcan 7. And if you want access to the data, let us know and show up to our morning lead gen. All right, over here is just gonna dive into the actual months and how it has changed and what were the average days on the market. Now we're gonna go ahead and post these reports on our Facebook page for those of you that are interested in studying it a little bit more in detail. So over here, what you are gonna see is for sale in number of units. So again, look at the difference. March of 2022, we had 2,537 properties that appeared on the market in Fort Bend County, and that included duplexes, your freestanding single-family homes, as well as townhouses and condos. Now, in March of 24, we are looking at 4,019 properties. That is an increase of 58.4%. Huge jump. Yes or yes? All right, over here, again, diving into detail, which we are gonna post for you, looking at the average days on the market whenever it comes to for sale. So you see 4,019, average days on the market 59 as of March. We are looking at under contract, number of properties, 1,146. Average days on the market, 38. And then you see how many properties have sold in a month of March in Fort Bend County, 920, but the average days on the market, 42. Now, interesting fact, number of properties that have expired, 468, average days on the market, 69. That will also give you an idea, how long does it take for the average real estate agents to take their listing agreements and how long the agreements are for on average. All right, diving into our units under contract, just to look at the difference. You know, this is pretty interesting because we don't see a significant decrease, even though the interest rates are still pretty high. So in March 2022, we saw 1,194, and then check it out, 2 years later, in March 22, we saw almost 1,200 units. And in March 24, 1,146. That is only 48 units difference. Therefore, 4% decrease. Am I overwhelming you yet? Okay, good. Going into detail whenever it comes to, again, studying it month per month. Now, under contract calculation, now this is funny. What I would love for you to pay attention to the pattern, right? Because this is something that we very often talk about. So what are you gonna see over here is the change of the month's supply of inventory in Fairbanks County under contract calculation. So you see over here in March, we actually seen a decrease in the months and days comparing to November of 23. And then March of last year, you see that there was a pretty significant difference, 43.1%. It is a good thing, absolutely. All right, average days on the market for under contract properties, pretty interesting, right? So in Fairbanks County, again, you're able to say that on the average single family house or the average townhouse and condo in Fairbanks County, March 24, was under a contract or was on the market before going under contract. No, let me take it back. Was under contract until the closing for 38 days. What does that tell us? Yeah, and it does not necessarily take a long time to close them once they go under contract, right? All right, going into detail as far as a tap. Now, this is a pretty interesting fact that we don't necessarily talk about often, and that is the rental market. And so what you see over here, this is a report from HAR, which I highly recommend that you guys study, as of March 20th, 2024. The Greater Houston, this is not Fairbanks County, the Greater Houston rental market showed a significant growth in February amid evolving economic conditions. There is a sustained demand for single-family rental homes as well as townhome and condominiums. Why do you think is that? Anyone? Melanie?
I think because there's a lot of the buyers may do very well with their income. They make a lot of money, but they don't have the money sometimes to put down. That's what, the down payment.
Absolutely.
And we have so many people coming in from out of state as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. According to the Houston Association of Realtors, February 24 rental market update, single-family home rentals rose 5.5% year over year, with the average rent up 2.7% to $2,200. A total of 3,400 leases were signed compared to 3,226 in February of last year. There was an 18.7% surge in newly listed single-family rentals, contributing to an already ample supply of available units. Now, Valerie, what are you guys seeing? Since you have a property management company, what are you seeing as far as more units coming up and more investors that are reaching out to you to put their properties on the market?
So in reference to the property management, we've been staying pretty busy because some people have decided to just hold on to their properties. On the rental side, properties, I mean, during the spring season, I've always noticed it over the years that we do pick up. This year, it's actually a little bit slower than it has been in the last couple years, but it's still steady, much better than the fall of 2023. But in my opinion, it has softened some compared to last year.
Okay.
My experience.
Okay, good info.
I just think, I mean, my honest opinion is that I think that some people are a little reluctant on making some moves and they're trying to save some money. So that's my experience. You're still seeing some activity, and I mean, even on the listings for sale as well. I mean, we're still very steady on the listings for sale. So you're seeing some activity, but it's It's a little on the slower side on my end,
Okay.
from what I
Okay.
see.
Good feedback.
Rental market rent has increased though.
It has.
Uh-huh.
What is the average percentage of the rent increase for you and for Benton County? Is that's the majority of your leases are, right?
Well, whenever we're doing the lease renewals, I mean, I would say 9 out of 10 of our lease renewals have increased anywhere from $100 to $250.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Increase.
Good info. Thank you. All right. More listings mean more choices for renters, make it easier for them to find a home that suits their lifestyle. Now, however, I also want to make sure that you guys, as you do your lead gen, this is an opportunity for you to have a conversation with your past clients that might be sitting on a significant equity in their primary home and have a conversations with them about the possible, hey, have you thought about building your investment portfolio, right? Have you thought about X? And so these are the great conversation starters. And then you use the data that we just shared amongst the whole, greater Houston area, as far as we do see a huge demand whenever it comes to tenants wanting to stay in a rental properties rather than buying because of whatever reason, high interest rates or whatever that might be. All right, you see also over here that in February, there was an upstick in consumer interest in townhouses and condominiums available for rent. Leases of those properties increased 9.3%, with 578 units leased compared to 529 last February. And then in the condominiums in townhouses, the rents decline 1.5%. All right, over here is just an overview of lease listings, February 23 to February 24. They did not have a report for March yet. That's why we are talking about February, and yet still valid, very relevant information whenever you guys are talking to your clients, and also see the difference amongst single family rentals versus townhouse condominium rentals. And it's very important that you guys educate yourself and are able to have a conversation with your buyers, sellers, tenants, and landlords, and possible investors on the difference whenever it comes to, do they want to invest? Are they a consumer and they want to lease, wherever the situation might be. Any questions? No? Awesome. Perfect. This is what we're going to do right now, because I know I covered a lot of data and many of you are like, oh, that's a cool information. And you grab a lunch, walk out of here, and you will not implement it. So I would like to challenge you. Every single day we have a 24 hours to do something. Whenever you choose to be productive, whenever you choose to stay in bed, whenever you choose to implement the information that you just learned. At Family Reunion, there was a speaker, Mel Robbins, that shared with us the 5-second rule, right? You have a 5 seconds to implement the idea and take action. Otherwise, your brain will just eat the idea and nothing will happen. Any of you over here drove by a sign in a yard that's a for sale by owner, and you were like, tomorrow I'm going to stop by and I'm going to drop off a packet. Oh, today I'm busy. I have my kid in a car seat and I got to go to the grocery store. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And tomorrow you forgot because you were not feeling good and you attended a class and then it was a happy hour, busy day. Oh, I'm going to do it over the weekend. And you drive by over the weekend and all of a sudden you see Tara Flores has a sign in a yard. And you think of yourself, darn it, it could have been me. But I just did not go ahead and knock on the door. Anyone, or did that just ever happen to me only? I see some nodding. Yeah, exactly. You have a 5 seconds to implement the information. So what I would like to do is I'm going to play this quick video and then we're going to have some fun. Is that cool? Awesome. Nimesh, can you turn off the lights?
If you only have 24 hours in a day, your success is dependent upon how you use the 24. You got to hear me. People talk about Oprah Winfrey, Ted Turner, Warren Buffett. Listen to me. I don't care how much money you make. You only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely. That's it. Listen to me. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. And I blew up literally. I went from being a high school dropout to selling 6,000 books in less than 6 months. What happened? My 24 hours. I was like, okay, Eric, you got to get a grip on your 24 hours because you're about to be broke for the rest of your life. And this is all I need you to do for me. I can tell you all about your life If you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me, you let me look at it, I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule.
That's it. Super quick video, just to give you a perspective that we all have 24 hours. And it's only up to you if you're going to show up or not, because you will never feel like it. See, funny fact, she's not here right now, but in the morning, Heather, one of our ALC members, she walked in and it was 9:03. And she said, man, I did not feel like coming in this morning, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and start a lead generation. So here I am. Where do I go? And I just smiled because she said, this morning, I pressed the snooze button like 10 times. And then I used the Mel Robbins 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, except I had to do it 10 times until I actually got up. We all feel the same way. And yet it's only up to you. So what we are going to do is I'm going to do a quick challenge, if that's okay with you. And then I would like to reward you because we have 2 amazing rewards. One of them is an envelope that Amanda has for us. And there is something really cool in that envelope. Really, really cool. And then the second is going to be a free ticket to the mastermind that I would like to personally give to you. Now, in order for you to get the content of this envelope or the mastermind, we are going to take 5 minutes exactly, and we are going to make a phone call to anybody in your database, past clients, somebody that came to an open house, and you are going to share with them wherever we just covered. And the first person that sets the appointment, please raise your hand or come over here to write your name on here. And you get to pick if you want the envelope or if you would like a free ticket to Masterminds. Is everybody in? And now I know what you're thinking in your head. I don't know who to call. I really don't want to do this. I really don't feel like making this phone call. I don't even have my numbers. I just want to eat the lunch. I'm really hungry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play some music. Let's take 5 minutes. The first phone call to set an appointment with buyer, seller, investor, anybody and everybody whenever it comes to real estate. Come on and put your name so we can celebrate you. And the first 2 people will be rewarded. 3, 2, 1, go. People also should participate as well. Once you set an appointment, unmute yourself.
If you're following the DTD2, then you will be calling B's and E's. B's and E's. And I have it. This is Vimba me lo trae here.
Was it online?
Vimba me lo trae.
Did you can set an appointment?
What is it?
You can set an appointment.
Yes, it's a appointment.
Thank you. I just set an appointment. Are you ready to play an property? Yeah. We have 3 minutes left. However, we have winners. Did you just said it? Oh, you're the third one. Perfect. Everybody done calling? All right, well, we have our 2 winners, so congratulations. We have Rima and we have Sapana, and then we have Eleni is the third one. So we have 2 prizes. So Rima, would you like this envelope or would you like mastermind ticket?
Mastermind, please.
All right, fantastic. Sapana, congratulations. You get a content of the envelope. All right, let's give them a round of applause for setting an appointment. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for overcoming your fear and picking up the phone and calling. You know, it is a habit, and it will take 66 days in order for you to create a habit of lead generation. That's all I had for today. I would like to go ahead and invite our business partners. Please come on up. Take it away.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Do check your mailbox. The reason I'm bringing this up, though, is that when we in the mortgage business are anticipating potential taxes, are we going off of the market value that the appraisal district has for the home? Or are we going off of the tax value? Nobody knows. Market value. That's going to dictate the taxes that we're going to use for the house in moving forward. There's a big discrepancy sometimes when we look at that. If a house was owned by an over 65 person or a disabled veteran, those values are really, really deflated. Your potential buyer is going to have an eye-opening experience when they get that actual estimate for taxes. I say this so that you get with a loan officer ahead of time to determine how much that monthly payment's going to be. A lot of people in this market are so worried about home affordability that they've got to know, how much is my maximum payment going to be? And that could either negate you qualifying that person or help move them forward. So that's a big number for us to consider. The CPI numbers, Consumer Price Index numbers, came out, which kind of indicated that not home prices, but that prices for everything in the market other than food and for energy are still on the way up. The market is reacting negatively, which means that home mortgage interest rates have seen a spike up. Not good news. We need to change the narrative right now with our buyers. If you're buying, and the reason for buying is that homeowners over the life of their loan have 40% more net worth than a renter. Post that. Use that information. This is a reason to get buyers off the fence that are waiting for home prices to drop or for mortgage rates to drop. Right now, start building wealth. On average, it's 40 times more net worth for a person that owns versus rents. It's a great conversation to have right now. Okay? Thank you. We're here for you.
Hey guys, I'm Elizabeth with Farmers Insurance with James Acasa's office. I wanted to talk to you guys about 4 things that you should be getting from an insurance agent. Hopefully it's us on day 1 of option. And the first one's going to be a clue report. Does anyone know what a clue? You guys call it a clue report? I call it a loss history report. It's the report that you get that shows all the claims history on that property. or sometimes it pulls in the person's name as well, and maybe that's a really important, you want to see that if you're a buyer or a seller's agent, so that you can see if the seller's disclosure matches up, right? And I have lots of stories where it doesn't, so I'd love to share those with you at another time. Second, it's going to be a flood zone determination. Of course, everybody, those words really freak people out, but you've got to have that. That's the second thing we provide on option day one. You got to know, is this in a high-risk area or not? Can I afford this house or not? Can I afford this house this year? Yeah, maybe, but can I afford it the next 5 years? That's a really big, big difference when buying. Third is an insurability and eligibility conversation we provide. If you're currently using an agent or a 1-800, they're not giving you that. And that's a really big, like, buyer's experience or seller's experience factor that we're trying to provide here for our clients. The difference between what you're giving value-wise that maybe somebody else isn't getting. And then the fourth thing is, of course, quotes. We don't just quote through Farmers, we quote through lots of carriers, just like a lot of people. But that's a big deal because we're adding more and you need options. So big four things, and really want you guys honing in on that clue report. I've got a lot of questions about that. If you have a question about that, how can I get that? Go ahead and reach out. It's really easy for us to get, something you can't get. And so I want to be able to provide that for everyone. So let me know if you need you. We're here for you. Okay.
Hi, what's up, everybody? My name is Eduardo with Reliant. I just want to say thank you. Ever from last week, I had several people reach out to me with clients who are needing help with their utilities. And that is what I do. I help, connect their utilities, especially electricity and home security through Vivint, as well as helping them facilitate with water, gas, and things like that. So you guys have been really great so far. I thank you guys so much. And I don't know if I said this last week, but I do speak Spanish as well. So if you have Spanish-only clients, you can send them as well, and make sure to take care of them. Prove it. Bueno, sábado. Si tienen clientes que hablan solo español, me los pueden mandar. Yo les puedo ayudar. But yeah, no, thank you so much. Just in case you don't know, if they do sign up with electricity, you guys get $75 worth of points. If they sign up with home security, you guys get $300 worth of points. So all you have to do is send them over, have them reach out to me, and then I'll take care of the rest. But other than that, thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to skip out on that one. Hey guys, my name is Matthias with Home USA, and I'm not gonna take much of your time other than we have some pretty exciting news coming up. We were kind of wrapping our head around how can we bring some value to you guys. So there's gonna be some exciting news that we're gonna send via email in the next week or two about helping you guys in the marketing side of things. So be on the lookout of that, okay? So it's gonna be super fun, super easy to do. I know previously we had a studio in there and it was like a whole kind of show, right? This is going to be a little bit more simple, not too many nerves that go along with it. So I think it's going to bring a lot of value to everybody here. And we're excited to launch it pretty soon. So be on lookout. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Hey, good morning, guys. My name is Alders Jack. I'm with Patent Title. So I want to say, Bernadette, give her a shout out. She sent me a listing agreement. It was a week and a half ago. We opened title for her right away. And she asked me to help her with her open house this past weekend. And technically, I couldn't be at the open house because it's a P53 violation. But I did have her property profile book delivered to her open house on time, 3 hours before, and she had a gift basket already there. So those are the kind of values that we also bring to you, because think about it. How are we helping you grow your business? She posted a video that was released on social media, and I already got like 5 more people that want to use me now. So I just want to tell you, when you're working with somebody, make sure they're helping you grow your business. Besides that, we do have our creative finance class this weekend. People said they wanted to sign up for that. It is a free class at River Oaks. It's from 10 to 12. Come see me afterwards if you're interested in that. And then also we have the event that's on the 17th. That's for you all. And that is for the golf course where they have the tree pack event. And that's for you all too if you want. Thank you so much.
What's up, Club Southwest? I know Club's already taken, but that's what I'm rolling with. So I am Josh Gazowski, one half of the His and Hers Home Warranty team with Fidelity National Home Warranty. I'm a 7-year Navy veteran with over 11 years of home warranty experience. And my beautiful bride, we're actually about to celebrate our 11-year wedding anniversary this Saturday. We divide and conquer, but I know she's working with some agents in the room. So thank you for those who are currently recommending Fidelity National Home Warranty to your clients. I want to take a step back in time because of actually Yana mentioned the market. I want to remind you what home warranty is about: savings and convenience. I feel like because of past markets and COVIDs, whatever, there might be agents here who've never even put a home warranty on a policy or a transaction. Homes in the Houston area are well over, on the average, over 20 years. So the home warranty conversation should be happening with every buyer, no matter what the market is, because it's a value proposition. When at the end of the day, your client's a referral source and recommending a great home warranty company, or at least putting that bug in their ear. But we want to take that off your plate, right? So that's the flyer I passed out for those. I don't know if they're still online because I can't see them, but I'm going to follow up with a PDF. Send an address, we'll do the rest. That's our tagline. This isn't a Fidelity thing. We want to take home warranty off your plate. We want you to be comfortable and understand that Fidelity is a leader in every major category when it comes to home warranty. But we want to be able to research the home, provide an expert home warranty recommendation, answer questions, set up a consultation, get the policy set up, and invoice over to title. We want you to feel confident though, right? There's a lot of home warranty companies, but at the end of the day, we all do cover the same items. That's a true statement. When you look at our flyers, they look the same. But I want to change the mindset of, please stop looking at the pricing of the policies. Ask those questions. Have your clients ask those questions. What are your dollar limits like? What is your Freon coverage like? Fidelity Home Warranty, all four plans, we have no dollar cap on Freon. Appliances, $5,000 or $10,000. But there's so much more. I want to respect your time. I'm going to stick around. So if you have an upcoming closing, we appreciate the opportunity. Before your clients get their house key, have them connect with Josh and Sharon Gazowski. Thank you.
All right, and that's a wrap. So let's grab a lunch, let's mingle, and we will see you tomorrow morning during our Legion time. Thank you so much for joining us, Lita. See you next week. DJ Norman will play some music for us. 12:04.